What's good? It's your boy Whispy Woodz. In this video, you guys, we're going to figure out a big reason why this motherfucker, among others, among the GTA history, have used the term snake and why it's relevant within the GTA mystery. Now, just for broad example, I want you guys to understand exactly what I mean by the term snake, okay, within the GTA universe. The point here, you guys, is that snake is a term used time and time again, of course, you know, to understand, you know, different forms of treachery and why, you know, backstabbing and a lot of other things that have to do with being a snake within that term is relevant in GTA, you know. The fact is, you guys, is that, of course, duality and so on and so forth have to do with this, okay? Looking at it in another, you know, sense. Snake, okay, you guys, is to be looked at and combined with another tool, okay, within the GTA universe. And this is something that I've made note within, you know, different clues time and time again, and that is retro gaming and why it's important. Now, the point here, you guys, is that we're going to combine these tools, okay? We're going to combine them like we've done time and time again to show new truth. Now, I know when I put them in terms like that, a lot of people think that I'm speaking too metaphorically and I'm speaking too broadly just, you know, to make coincidence. But the point here, you guys, is that when they made the game LA Noire, okay, I want you to really think about this. They made the game LA Noire, Rockstar. They wanted you guys to understand one sole purpose in that game: how to solve a mystery. That game wasn't about shooting people, it wasn't about violence, it wasn't about getting whores and then killing them after. It was about mysteries, okay? It was about how to understand and solve them. But within that game, okay, you'll notice, if you've never played it, they had you understand the crime scene, which is understanding what they've given you, as in the different puzzle pieces. They have you individually look around so that you can find different tools and different clues that would lead to another clue. And this is how mysteries are solved, okay? This is one reason why they want you to understand crime mysteries and murder mysteries within the GTA universe. It's the same way to solve this grand mystery here. Now, one thing that I've made note on Twitter, if you're not following me, I want you guys to understand is that the fucking mural, okay, the Chiliad mural, is a completely different mystery than the mystery I'm telling you guys that I've solved, okay? Now, as far as the Chiliad mystery, don't get me wrong. That fucking mural can be explained. I'm going to explain it in my next video. But for right now, we're going to stay on topic with why you guys need to understand how to actually combine different clues like
snake and retro games.
Okay? They put Pac-Man very clearly on the fucking wall, okay? They just put this shit on the wall. But you know what's even more interesting? Hidden very well within Lester's room, okay, is a sign that says I love and then numbers. But this is a joke for I love pi. Pi, okay, is Greek, just like epsilon, as you see. It's all part of ancient Greek symbols. Now, as you see, the number clearly comes out to pi. Now, the point of this, you guys, is that we need to understand graphs and also pi graphs. Now, I want you guys to focus on one very subtle thing here, okay? We have a graph, okay, showing our progress within the game, but this is not a normal graph, all right? It shows us certain things within the clue. It is a pi graph. Now, what we're going to do is understand their clue at the first sight. That is a pie chart graph, okay? Now, mixing the clues in order to segregate and rearrange for bigger ones only comes with experimentation. And with this experimentation, we are going to experiment with 88, or most notably, okay, 78, all right, and 10, okay? I mean, when it really comes down to it, you guys, 78 and 10 come right out to Pac-Man.
Now, I want you guys to understand a branch into the answer once again. But the point here, you guys, is that the only way you guys are going to understand this is by combining different clues, okay? Like Pac-Man, and segregating and rearranging to form Pac-Man, and take it from this clue to another and have it understand Pac-Man. But this clue will bring you to another clue when understanding what type of game Pac-Man is. It's a maze game. Now, I want you guys to pay attention here. Mazes is a big part of this fucking game from the very beginning. It was a big part of understanding GTA and all of these different clues from the very beginning. And Pac-Man is not the only maze game that we needed to pay attention to. Now, one of the first symbolisms within the GTA 5 story was a mission called the Crystal Maze. Now, once again, if we segregate it and rearrange, we understand two different clues, but let's pay attention to the one that we're already on, and that being maze. And then there's the all too blatant maze bank, which is, been at the height of a lot of different people's speculation for different clues from time and time again that, we needed to realize was just a little bit of symbolism. Now, for those of you who are having a shitload of fun on your little Tron bikes here, I want you to realize that this is once again another slap in your face from Rockstar to you, just telling you guys to pay attention in the right way. So now, for those of you who don't know what they're watching the game called Tron, okay? And a big part of why I'm showing you this is because they gave this shit to us as a clue before Deadline even came out. Now, what we're looking at here, you guys, is the GTA 5 version of Tron. Now, the point here, you guys, is that they cleverly put this shit in our eye and slapped us in the face once again in a DLC that came out before Deadline. But the point is, you guys, is that they're going to consistently keep showing you the same clue over and over again and hinting at the same thing that you're missing. And it's all tied to Snake. Now, the point here, you guys, is that Snake is very relevant, okay? But the point here is that we need to understand when the relevant clues need to be combined, okay? And why Snake originated in 1976 as an arcade game called
Blockade.
Now, the point of this, you guys, is that blockade, okay, is wordplay. Meaning we're going to take one tool we understood, which is Snake, and another tool, which is wordplay, and understand an even further clue that we've already been understanding from the very beginning, and that's
So
what we're going to do here, you guys, is something very simple, okay? Something that we've done video after video after video, okay? Which, I still laugh at the few who really feel like this is still coincidence. I want you to understand that I'm showing you guys a pattern. I'm showing you guys how to guide it. I'm showing you guys exactly how to find the answers that will guide you into different branches into the truth. Now, the point here, you guys, is that blockade, once again, needs to be understood for its historical importance, it being a maze game, but not only that, blockade is the first of what have become known as snake games. So this is the first of the two, okay? A snake and a maze. So understanding that, blockade needs to be understood in more ways than one, and that being wordplay. So all we're going to do is something very simple. And all we're going to do here is type in blockade, that being wordplay, and movie, something very relevant within the mystery. Now, when we do so, we understand a 1938 film called Blockade, okay? Now, this movie is very relevant for, a few people, especially its star, that being Mr. Henry Fonda. Okay, now, once we understand that, we're going to understand this star for his importance. Now, Mr. Henry Fonda here, okay, actually has some children. And his son, Mr. Peter Fonda, or should I say the voice of
The truth.